Hello, my beautiful dolls, my beautiful sunshines. Welcome back to this your channel. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for being here. I really much appreciate your presence in my channel. And today I'm going to be doing a set, an iNFiLL with PoLyGeL, as you saw on the title. And I will be removing all this acrylic. As you remember last time I did the iNFiLL, I did PoLyGeL and then this glitter acrylic on top. And as well, even though this is normal polish, I go ahead and remove it with the bit. This is a 3 times or 4 times coarse bit. As you can see, I'm really careful pulling her skin back, protecting her, and putting me in between her and the drill bit. That way, if there's any harm, it happens to me and not to her. She's a very special client because she's my daughter and I do not want to hurt her. So we're gonna go ahead and remove all of this polish, all of this glitter acrylic. I don't do it all on camera, but I do most of it. As you can see, that nail has a little bit of green right there. I just asked her what it was. She has a habit of biting the sides of her nails, and she was drawing something with a marker and it seeped into her nail. So that's what that was. And as you can see, since she does a lot of biting, it was cracked in half. I just decided to nicely remove all the PoLyGeL off 2 of her nails and just start them over. And of course I use nail form since her nails are pretty long, and that's what she wants. She wants her natural nail to get to grow, and the PoLyGeL is really helping, to be honest. So I go ahead and shape the 2 nails with the forms and then fill the other ones. This one is the one I removed it all. The other one I didn't remove it completely because it was really on her nail, so I just kind of worked over it and around it. But yeah, as you can see, I've gotten the hang of this PoLyGeL because I got 3 people now that do PoLyGeL, so I really liked it. One of them is allergic to acrylic. The other one, just on her natural nail, she doesn't want any acrylic. She feels like it's more harm than PoLyGeL. I try to explain it's kind of the same thing, but she's okay with it. And yeah, so here I am. On this one I got a bigger pro. I was able to actually shape the whole nail. This one has a really thin layer of PoLyGeL on the actual nail. So yeah, I just added the length and the shape to it, and I was done. As you can see, I add the second coat of primer. You saw in the beginning that I added dehydrator and then the first coat of primer, and then I go ahead and do this. Also, I learned that if it's just like acrylic, if you wet it underneath, you don't get any air pockets, because I noticed with that nail I was getting them, so I just go, I'll just do the same thing, I'll wet underneath, and I didn't get any air pockets, so that was good. On that pinky, she bumped it as it went into the lamp, so it looks a little deformed. But that's okay. I go ahead and do the rest of the little cuticle area, and I kind of reshape it from the cuticle area towards the tip. As you can see, it's really easy to get the nail really flush with the PoLyGeL in the cuticle area. So I go ahead and finish shaping it as best I could, and the rest is done with the file. When it comes out of the lamp, I go ahead and pinch. Since it's still warm, I pinch the nails. I clean the viscosity or the sticky layer off the nail, and then I go ahead and shape. This file here is 80/80 grit. It's not a spongy file, it's a nail file, but I find that the grittier they are, the better the shape you get on the nail. Also, as you can see, I hold the nail when I do the tip. That way it gets a better shape. I was doing that, but I wasn't holding the nail, and I was getting the nail shorter and shorter, not getting the shape I wanted exactly. And with this, I do, and I love it. So for the rest of the drilling, I use the ceramic bit, the fine ceramic bit. I find with PoLyGeL it's so easy to file. I don't need to use anything coarser, and it works for the PoLyGeL, and I love it. And I just keep watching where I am. I look down the nail, down the barrel of the nail, make sure the shape is good and everything while I'm doing the drill. Then after I'm done drilling, I go ahead and pass the buffer over, well, the normal file, hand file over top, just to make sure the shape is right. Just double checking my work. As you can see, I didn't do much, just a little bit. And then of course off camera I do the white buffer, and then I proceed to cleaning the nail and all the residue off of it. And to add the top coat, I use the Tones Max Top Coat. I love that stuff. It seals in the nails really good. I add the primer, and then I add the gel on top. Once I'm done adding the top coat, I proceed to adding the gel polish, and I'm using the Model 1s. I'm using 4 of them. I asked her to choose the color she liked. She liked all of them, but we decided together, well, she decided more than me. I go, just choose 4 colors and I'll do something with them. And she's like, okay, because she couldn't make up her mind for one. So we chose 4 colors, and I'll be using, I don't remember, this one right here is I'm using on all the nails. And then I'll be using this one, and one more, which is going to be this one right here. I don't remember the numbers, but those are the colors we wanted to use. And I'll be using, like I said, that as a base coat, and I go ahead and do 2 coats of that. Once I'm done adding the 2 layers, I go ahead and get the glitter polish. I add a little bit to the cuticle area on the pinky, and then I get my really tiny brush, liner brush that I cut to make it this small, and kind of sweep it up in all areas to kind of like fade it towards the top. And then I do the same on the pointer finger, but this time from the tip towards the cuticle. And it looks really pretty. You could have really just left the nails like this, like how it looks right now, but no, I didn't. Of course I didn't. And of course I didn't want them this simple, because she's my daughter. So I add a little more on the pinky because I felt like it needed a little more. And then I go ahead and cure and move on to the next 2 nails. And I'm just gonna slap all this polish just wherever on the nails. I'm not thinking of anything in particular. I'm just randomly dabbing some on there. And then I get the liner brush and I just start, you know, pulling them into each other and swirling and whatnot on all the nails. And I do the same to the Mr. Tall Man, to the middle finger, and then I proceed to add some crystals. Well, ladies, I hope you like this set. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, share, like, and comment. I would really appreciate it if you share the video I put down below, so we could get to the amount of subscribers we need so I could announce a giveaway. I might change my mind and show the price. I'm not sure. Or I might just tease you about it. I'm not sure. But go ahead and do that. And I hope we get there soon so we could do a giveaway. I'm so excited. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for watching again. Hugs, kisses, and squeezes. God bless you. Bunches and bunches of votes. I love you, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.